Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. So Cleveland will get the first possession. Sexton. And the officials call goaltending, so he'll award the basket.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Here's Robinson. From outside, off the mark. Here's Thompson. And here are the Cavaliers now. Sexton. Pass to Love. 6 on the shot clock. Sexton. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Butler with the ball. Free throw, good Butler.
You know, Heat head coach Erik Spoelstra worked his way up from the very bottom in that organization. I mean, he got his start as a video coordinator, and through years of hard work and dedication has really become an outstanding coach.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball.
Kevin, thank you. I caught up with Erik Spoelstra.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Sexton. There's the block. And blocked. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And back to Coach Erik Spoelstra as a guy who got his start as a video coordinator, picking the game apart. Steve, he's very comfortable with the new advanced stat movement, analytics in the NBA.
Yeah, and I've had a chance to speak with him quite a bit. He says that the way they use advanced stats is just as a conversation piece in the coaching room. Their analytics department will bring them various information, and it will force them to ask questions, which is very healthy for a coaching staff to do.
Robinson pulls it in.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
And stolen by Drummond. 4-on-3 break. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Sexton. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Dragic with it. To the paint. Crowder. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their 4th try.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Sexton. Clock at 6. They double him with Butler. Tipped away. Sexton. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 6. Now here's Dragic. Outside Butler. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Now Dragic. There's the pick. Adebayo. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Sexton. Inside. Osmond. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Butler. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. This is his second trip to the free throw line. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And so Butler nails both of them. Pass to Thompson. Osmond. Offline with his 3. Outside Butler. Now Dragic. There's the 3. That drops.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Drummond. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. To the middle. Stolen. Blocked. Outside Butler. Back to Dragic. Here's the 3. And the Heat, another 3. Timeout called the Cavaliers. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Cavaliers trailing. Back to Nance. Down it goes, jamming that one home.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella is all about power and force.
They set the pick. Pass to Iguodala. Nance with the rebound.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Now here's Porter. Now Nance. Nance, right side. Shot clock at 6. 14 feet away. The offensive rebound. Zizic. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Now Iguodala. Number 25. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Number 9. Pass to Porter. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Number 14. Number 14. No good with the triple. Nance outside. And here's Porter. Back to Nance. Pass to Porter. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. The Heat making a switch here. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Number 25. Good on the triple. He has 5. And that does it for the first quarter. Heat out front. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise? The Heat with the lead. Outside Hill. Back to Iguodala. Number 25. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Pass to Jones. Olynyk with it. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the Cavaliers with possession. Trailing here by 8. Exum. And the shot is good. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Porter with the steal. Here is Nance. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And here's Porter for the 3. There's the bucket, good. 6 points for him.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
And it's the Heat with the ball. 3-point lead. Back to Jones. Number 25. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Cavaliers making a switch here. And we're now about 1.5 minutes into the second quarter. Up top, Nance. Shot clock at 5. No good. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Not the kind of pass you want to be making right there. He's lucky it wasn't stolen.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Exum. Pass to Love. Love right side. Five on the clock. Tries from 16. Rebound by the Heat.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
And the shot is good.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. There's the pick. Exum. And another miss by Cleveland. Back to Butler. Right side, Butler. Right side, Butler. From the baseline. That is good. He's got 6.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Dellavedova. Pass to Thompson. Robinson on him. Dellavedova. They get it again. They need this one. And another shot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And he knocks down the first one. The Cavaliers making a switch here. And so Thompson nails both of them. Here's Dragic. 6 points for him. Down low. Here's Crowder. Puts it up. Outside Dragic. The quick look, no good that time. Pushing it up. Pushing it up. Love outside. Just 5 on the clock. Sexton. No good. Butler with the ball. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Back to Thompson. Pass to Love. Puts up a three. Rebound by Butler.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Cavaliers trailing. Pass to Love. And the layup's good off the glass. He lobs it up. Adebayo, no good. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Now Love. Love outside. There's Thompson. Banked in off the glass.
And I also can't get over how much energy he expends rebounding the basketball. He goes all out on the boards every single night.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 6. Butler. Again, the miss by the Heat. Sexton. Sexton. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Well, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics. At least as I look at it. Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
And the Cavaliers call time here. To Drummond. Backs him down. No good off the back of the rim. Now here's Butler.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
And he draws Butler. First free throw is good. And so Butler nails both of them. Love outside. Pass to Thompson. Here's Love. Love right side. Nice open look, but it's no good.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards. He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
From the arc. the shot is off. Here's Butler. No good. And so that brings the first half to a close. Heat out front. Now the third quarter about to get going. The Heat with the lead. Three-pointer. And the shot is good. 11 points in the game.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Sexton. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. It's off his foot. And the official saying it was kicked. Osman. Butler with the steal. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. 13 points in the game. Sexton uses the glass to finish the layup. And here are the Heat now. Outside Dragic. It's tipped. And stolen by Drummond. And they're on the break. Picked his pocket. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Now Butler. He's got 13. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far. And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. Sexton. And here's the break. Goes up. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Osman, 6 to shoot. Pass to Love. Now, here's Thompson. A fader. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Here's the screen. Shot's good from Butler. He's got 16.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Number 10. And it's rejected.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
And that one's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Out to Thompson. Pass to Porter. Just 4 to shoot. Love right side. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Here's Crowder. And the Heat, another 3.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Number 10. They set the screen. Number 10. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. For the Cavaliers. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Iguodala. Off the pick. And he throws it down hard with one hand. This Cavaliers squad is struggling. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. On defense, Miami. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. It's deflected. And they're moving it up. Number 14. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
Back to Nance. Pass to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Left side, Nance. Right at the free throw line. That one wide left.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Number 14. That shot wide open. He's got 5. Clark, it would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
You know, the chances, Kevin, of that happening are extremely slim.
From past the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Iguodala outside. Leonard with the ball. Pass to Leonard. Right side, Leonard. And here is Olynyk. 6 on the shot clock. Nance with the rebound.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
And here they come. Throws it up high. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. And here are the Cavaliers. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Cavaliers making a switch here. Left side, Nance. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Number 9, nailed from three-point land.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Back to Butler. Three-pointer. And the Heat, another 3.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
Clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. Left side, Butler. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Love outside. It's stolen. They push it up 4-on-3. Shots good from Butler. Pass to Nance. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Heat out front, and we're just moment. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Six to shoot. Zizic. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ripped away. Here's the break. Exum. And here's Jones. Number 25. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. No good on that one. No luck that time either. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Dellavedova. Cleveland the rebound. Now here's Porter. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards. Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. To the paint. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Number 11.
Iguodala with it. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Back to Nance. Leads him in there. And that one's good by Porter.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Pass to Jones. That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala.
What a move. He saw a window on the other side of the rim and whipped it around for the immaculate reverse.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Exum. Now here's Porter. And he's good on the 3 ball.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Iguodala. Outside Hill. To the inside. Porter with the steal. Hangs. No good. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Back to Jones. There's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Iguodala outside. And again, Miami with the triple. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Got a piece of it. Left side Nance. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Porter. Beyond the arc. Shot is off. Now Jones. Boom! He jams it straight down. Here is Porter. There's the triple. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Exum. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Number 11.
And he makes the first. Cavaliers making a switch here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Iguodala with it. It's back to Hill. And here is Olynyk. Pass to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Number 9. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Now here's Iguodala. They get a hand on it. Uncovered. Misses off the right iron.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Back to Iguodala. Off target from outside. Out in his own on the break. Lays it in off the breakaway. From deep, the long distance 3 is buried. Six on the shot clock. Exum. It's hauled in by the Heat. Now here's Iguodala. Pass to Hill. From downtown. Mans with the rebound. One-on-one fast break. Exum. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Jacks up a 3. And he gets it to go. Lots of room. Shot is good off the back rim and in. From deep 3-point range, it's in. And so Miami take